여러분 환영합니다. 네, 지난주 뜨거웠던 개막전 이후 한국 도타2의 열기가 점점 높아지고 있습니다. 이번 시즌 내내 이 열기가 계속되길 바라면서 오늘도 힘차게 티어2 그룹의 경기로 시작하겠습니다. 지난 시즌3에 이어 이번 시즌에서도 티어2에서 만나보게 될 저력의 팀들입니다. 안정적인 경기 운영의 로템, 그리고 새롭게 지저스 스틱 선수가 합류된 몽키 스패너를 소개합니다. 안녕하세요. 어서오세요. 어서오세요. 모험으로 가득한 KDL 시즌4 티어2 그룹의 경기. 그럼 여러분의 힘찬 박수와 함께 로템 대 몽키 스패너, 그리고 몽키 스패너 대 로템의 경기 지금 시작하겠습니다.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here back to the KDL. This is week 2 of season 4. We're only on once a week now these days, Karn. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm Moonglade, by the way, and we've got a very excited day ahead of us here today. LOTEM up against Monkey Spanner is the first match, and these are two I feel like more of the upper tier of tier 2. They're the better sort of teams. In this division. They've always done very well for themselves so far. LOTEM is rather a new team, and we do have a couple of new players here today as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes in these rosters. In Tier 2, like Monkey Spanner switched out Maro 485 for Jesus Stick from Poker Face, so they kind of exchange players.
Yeah.
And LOTEM, they lost Dubu and Sambi, who joined Hot 6 for good, and they got 2 new players instead. I don't know much about. I think Yojung and Clover, from what I'm seeing.
Right. Yeah.
No, actually, there's 3 new players, maybe. Yeah, 3 new players.
3 new players for Monkey Spanner today?
No, for LOTEM.
Oh, right. Yeah, we did see those 2 move up to Hut 6, as you were saying, and 1 extra. So yeah, a bit of a roster change here, and
yeah. So I don't know.
They even got their own sort of jackets now, with their own sort of uniform, which is great to see.
Well, it's just the KDL ones, and here we are again.
Here we are again.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Moonglade and Khan here, casting from the Nexon Arena in Gangnam, Seoul, Korea.
Yeah, beautiful Seoul.
Beautiful Seoul. Very cold these days.
Yeah. Like today, when I went out first, I was so surprised. I was like, oh my God, what is happening?
It's getting ruthless, man. All the leaves are falling. I saw so many trees naked today. But you know, if you're in Seoul and you want to come down and watch some Dota live, make your way down to the Nexon Arena in Gangnam, and you get to experience it all like we do every single time. Yeah,
and people come out to the studio. There's always giveaways after the games. There's some raffles. They give, I don't know, sometimes you can win a keyboard, headset.
Yeah, you can win all sorts of peripherals. And I believe you can also get like a KDL ticket as well, which will give you a nice courier, if you didn't know.
Yep.
And so you can also purchase that online, obviously. But yeah, let's go into Tier 2 match today. So Monkey Spanner against LOTEM. Monkey Spanner didn't have the best performance last season. They managed to stay in Tier 2, but it was by far not their probably least impressive performance of the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to do better. I mean, it depends. Since they lost their drafter, I think now Tenbird is going to draft instead.
Oh, yeah.
Because both Tenbird and Maro were drafters, but Maro was the captain, so he was doing it. So now it's going to be, I think we're going to see maybe some small differences in the drafts from Monkey Spanner. But first, there's LOTEM 2 that we have to talk about.
Yep, there is LOTEM 2, and here they are, newcomers from last season. They are the younger brother of MVP. They all live in the same house together as MVP Hot 6 and MVP Phoenix. And they showed a lot of promise last season. And, I mean, with 3 new players this season, it can get a little weird and a little iffy. We'll have to wait and see how they're going to meld together and if they can actually perform as well as they did.
No, they're not. They're definitely not. Like it's like 3 players that I don't even know. I think I've seen one of them in some pubs, and he was I'd say not really the best people, the best person to play with. So that's what I'm gonna say about it.
Oh, fair enough.
Had some attitude problems, and
oh, really?
This is not something you want to have when you're not even when you're new into the scene and like trying to start playing professionally. This is not an attitude that you can afford to have.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's a very good point, and it can be a big problem. We'll have to wait and see how he's going to treat his teammates today.
Yep. And they're playing against Monkey Spanner, so...
Yep, the old schoolers, Monkey Spanner, they've been around here from the start, especially Tembird. He's the godfather icon of Korean Dota, I'd have to say. And with him, we got Jesus Stick, Nace, 7-star, and Lana. And, you know, they've showed a lot of promise in the past, but they are kind of known to be a team that's just playing for fun. They're a bunch of talented players playing for fun, less about kind of trying to win, trying to get to Tier 1 and be a top competitive team in Korea.
I think I heard echoes about Nase not working anymore. I think I caught something like this, so maybe they're going to play more seriously.
Oh, yeah?
And with Jesus Stick, I know Jesus wants to play seriously, so I don't think he would have gone to Monkey Spanner just to play for fun like this. I think maybe they're going to take it more seriously. Either that or he just wants to play with his friends, because he's all good friends with everybody on Monkey Spanner. Like Monkey Spanner / Pokerface are pretty close, everybody on both teams. So
okay. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be very interesting. We're going to have to talk to Tembird maybe after this match, and we'll have to get his thoughts and his plans for this season.
Yep.
The final season of the year before we go into the championship at the end of it all, which should be interesting.
Do we even know like how the championship thing is going to go?
We don't know how it's going to go, but we know it's definitely going to happen at this point. I know that for sure, Khan. Don't you worry.
All right.
I've been told.
All right.
Yeah. So as everyone warms up, gets ready for the game, should be happening quite soon here. It is going to be a best of 1 as per the standard format of Tier 2.
Yep.
And then we're going to go into the Tier 1 matches. It's going to be 2 Tier 1 matches. It's going to be MVP Hot 6 against Pokerface, which I think is going to be a very, very interesting match considering we're going to have to see where these teams are this season. And I mean, Hot 6 is new to Tier 1. Pokerface has been there for a very long time. Pokerface always getting second place as well.
Well, yeah, since the Season 2. Season 2, Season 3, second place. Because, I mean,
MVP
with Phoenix.
MVP Phoenix, man. And, I mean, we even saw in the very first week here that MVP Hot 6 did take a game off MVP Phoenix, destroying their win streak.
I don't think we can take too much from that. Like, the game was not really, like, MVP Phoenix was playing really weird. They had the heroes they don't usually play. Like Lycan and Kuyo, it was not his hero. It's not his hero.
Yeah, that's true. I like to think, though, that, like, there's a certain level of pride there for MVP Phoenix. I mean, they hadn't dropped a game in an entire season, going to a new season.
Yeah.
Surely they don't want to keep dropping. They don't want to drop a game at all again. If they can do that, it's actually ridiculous. It's actually so ridiculous that they could
just
probably
stop and be like, okay, they could just leave and be like, okay, Korean Dota, we're done with you.
Yeah, they could actually damage Korean Dota scene by winning too much. I actually think that's a thing. So maybe it is for the best that they did lose the game.
No, actually, I think it's good for the Korean scene if they win everything. It's the same way when Zephyr was winning everything in Korea. It was motivating teams to practice more and try to beat them.
Yeah,
so now it's a little bit the same thing with Phoenix. So it's always good to have like one team like dominating for like a season or two, and then gives like other teams incentive to get better. And because it's not only they're gonna get money from winning, but they're also gonna get a lot of hype if they can beat this team that nobody managed to beat before.
Yeah, that's a very good point as well.
And that's why I think when Zephyr came to Korea, it was a very good thing for Korean Dota, since they pushed Koreans to get better. And MVP Phoenix leading the charge is a good thing too here.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and see how everything's going to turn out this season. I mean, I'm very excited to see Hot 6 and how far they can go as well. I definitely think they could get top 2 at the very least. They are that team. I mean, but we're forgetting about Rave as well and Pokerface. I mean, all the 4 teams this season can all get top 2.
Yeah, and Rave is playing well lately. They're in good shape. They beat Phoenix, as I said, in the finals of MSI. Beat it Qualifier for, I don't know if it was Korea or just SEA.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but they beat them like 3-2.
I haven't been following the MSI, but I guess they went there then. I believe it was this last weekend or something.
I'm not sure exactly. I didn't really follow much either.
But we'll have to check it up a little bit later here. Nearly everyone in the lobby here waiting for one more we did see only 4 Monkey Spanner on stage, and we do see only 4 in the lobby. So,
but Lana is in the lobby. He's the one who's not on the stage. So the one missing is Park. Who's 7 stars now? What? I gotta talk to him and be like, hey, dude, why did you change your name to something like this?
Yeah, that's really weird.
All right, 7 stars.
7 stars in the lobby. So we're going to be jumping into this any second now, into the picks and bans, and we're going to get this underway finally.
Yeah, 7 stars.
7 stars is a horrible name.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna call him out on this after. I didn't know. I didn't even pay attention to the. Actually, even on the no, okay, it's on his profile too picture on the booth.
Yeah,
it's there too. I didn't notice.
Yeah, it's interesting. So any second here, we're gonna get jumped right in here. Picks and bans are underway. We're just a matter of change the screen from the Korean commentators into the game, and we get this underway. I wonder if we're gonna see anything unique here today. These teams both kind of play a fairly straight-up game, unless Monkey Span is going for like a carry Earthshaker. Nothing too surprising.
They're not
usually
gonna do this again, man.
Yeah, I truly hope not, because that game was sadness, and they lost the game they should not have, and put them in a very awkward position for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Because one of the biggest things about Tier 2 is that it's a best of 1 against each team, so you cannot afford to slip up.
Yeah, like in best of 3 you can, but I mean we'll see what they do.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. Here we go, guys. First up, Skyrath banned out for LOTEM, which is a little bit interesting, but I can't blame him these days. Skyrath's such a popular support hero, so much burst damage.
Yeah, Parker really likes it too. They drafted for him pretty often.
They drafted for 7 star. I see what you're saying, Karn.
Yeah.
And Monkey Spanner banning out Razor.
Panda. Yeah, Brewmaster, no surprise.
Yeah.
Although I think Monkey Spanner has first pick, so I would have expected him to just let it through and then they just first pick it.
Yeah.
Especially since the Skyrath is already banned.
Yeah.
So I would have preferred for them to just leave it there. And especially if they banned Razor, so they would. Razor is probably the hero that can dominate Brew the most. Or lane, maybe him and Viper, I guess. But they wanted the Death Prophet. That's why.
It makes sense now. Death Prophet, extremely powerful. Still, slightly nerfed in the last patch, but still very, very effective with Exorcism. Has so much pushing power. Great at mid lane.
And again, Battle Rider first ban. Every team seems to do this against Monkey Spanner since last season.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, isn't it?
In this patch, it's a very good. It's much stronger than before, so I'm not surprised. It's first pick, first ban material. But there's like so many other heroes that you want to get, like Death Prophet.
Death Prophet, I mean...
It's like probably the biggest that comes to mind, even though it keeps getting nerfed every patch. Terrorblade, who's in the pool, so now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. We haven't seen that? I'd love to see Terrorblade.
He got nerfed, but I mean, for a good Terrorblade player, this nerf doesn't matter as much. You just need more micro and be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen... I remember seeing...
Eternal Envy.
Eternal Envy doing it.
Living and dying by Terrorblade during...
Starladder, right?
Yes, Starladder.
Yeah, I was watching some of those games, and yeah, Terrorblade is sick if he gets that farm.
Yeah, same at ESL 1 too. ESL 1, like you played like some sick Terrorblades.
Yeah.
And, like games where they're like getting crushed, but eventually like you got like his manta.
He gets big enough.
Like, you win one big fight when you're from behind. It's very easy to do with a Terrorblade. You don't need that much farm. You just need to be able to hold high ground and as soon as you get like a good team fight, you instantly get an item because you're gonna get all the kills. You're the one who does the damage. Yeah. So
by far, absolutely.
And so they go for Viper and Centaur. So yeah, they wanna put. I think they're gonna put Viper mid just to destroy DP, or at least put a lot of pressure on it. I don't think they're gonna run a safe lane.
Yeah.
I would not like it so much against a DP because DP wants to fight anyway.
Yeah.
So I think it's better to just destroy her on the lane, and Viper can do that very easily.
Yeah, that's very true.
DP can play just safe, stay back, play very conservative, and wait for to get like level 3 creep swarm, and then she can start taking the farm anyway. But yeah, I would like them to put Viper mid this time.
Okay, Viper mid, that'd be very interesting. And obviously Centaur most likely going to be in the off lane unless they have some kind of aggressive tri-lane going on and he ends up in the safe lane. But yeah, things are looking pretty standard. Ogre Magi though for Monkey Spanner now. I like this a lot. We've been seeing more and more Ogre Magi lately.
Yeah,
and I love it, Karn. I love this hero so much.
Well, I hate playing against it. But here we see an Ogre like, oh, is he going to multicast? Is he going to be a 2 times, 3 times, 4 times? I don't know what's going to happen to him.
It just gets disgustingly lucky sometimes and like ends the game. And you hear the the poker sounds playing and everything goes crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, very tanky support, which is what seems to be favored lately. Tanky supports,
Yeah.
the ones that are like just too good for them being squishy to even matter.
Yeah, he's got very high base armor, right?
Yeah, he's got 7 armor level 1. That's ridiculous.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, that's insane. It's even you can. This is the best hero you can target at level 1. Like, not care too much. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's got a great nuke, and obviously when he gets the
High
agony,
strength too.
it's
A lot of
even
HP.
crazier. Yeah. So, very, very solid pickup here. Great burst damage.
It's gonna be good. I mean, yeah, it's always gonna be good anyway. Stun, a slow, a buff for late game too. So I think they're gonna need a hero that's can take advantage of the Bloodlust though. I don't think you pick Ogre if you're not gonna get like.
Let's hope it's a Terrorblade. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man, like I can't.
Can you imagine like multi-cast and like Terrorblade illusions?
Illusion, oh my god.
Like, things just get disgusting very quickly here.
Yeah, but they should ban it.
They should, and they do.
Yeah. Ogre is pretty okay against Terrorblade though. Like any kind of magic burst, and yeah, Slark.
Slark pick up.
Slark too, like seeing a lot more play these days. Pick much more. MVP Phoenix, especially these days, like pick him a lot for Q.
Yeah.
It's one of his favorite heroes, and in this patch he can do it, but it's less about 5-man and more about spreading the map, playing like for the late game more. And Slark in the late game in some matchups like it's extremely good. Like for example, it's a good hero against Terrorblade, so that's why I'm really their ban as soon as they see. Like I'm not sure about the Terrorblade ban, but.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what they're going to pick up. I mean, one support, one most likely mid laner here. And yeah, I do like the Slark pickup as well. It's going to be a very aggressive lineup from LOTEM by the looks of things with the Viper and the Slark now. They can come online very, very early.
Yeah, they're going to probably go... I mean, I don't know if they're going to go Midas. It's going to depend on the other picks on Monkey's banner.
Yeah.
They could go probably just Midas on the Slark, safe lane. So the center gets Blink, Slark has Treads, Blink. Viper has mech, they're gonna just fight non-stop.
Yeah, and Leshrac is the second support.
Oh, wow, okay.
This is,
I think this is some kind of push strat.
This is hardcore push strat, man.
I think I wouldn't even be surprised to say for this Leshrac to be a core and not a support.
Yeah?
I think Leshrac is a very good core. Sometimes in pubs, if I random Leshrac, I always go mid with it, so I go farm. I think this is a hero that can benefit a lot from farm. If he can just be tanky enough to be in the middle of the fight with his ulti on, double kick, and all his other nukes, he does a lot of damage even in the late game. You cannot ignore him. So I guess you can do that too as a support, but
He's a very interesting hero. No, we definitely do not see much Leshrac here in the KDL, that's for sure.
oh yeah, I think that was the first one. The second, I don't know, it's like something like this.
I feel like it's either the first or the second we've actually ever seen here. Very hard to land stun as well, but I mean, when you're chaining it with Ogre Magi, like, you should be fine.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have a very, very strong roaming duo if they go support. They could go. I wouldn't be surprised for him to go like just one level of stun. That's what I would. Just one level of stun, just for the disable, and then max lightning and Diablo. It depends if they wanna focus more on pushing or ganking.
Well, I mean, looking at what we have so far, Death Prophet and Leshrac, I feel like they're most definitely going to be pushing towers early. Like once they get level 6 at the very least on Prophet, and even before that for Leshrac.
Yeah, like for example, if they manage to kick Centaur out of the lane, just for sure, like for a couple waves, then you're gonna be able to take a tower at least for Siglet.
Yeah. Let's see which dog to pick up next. You know what? We could see an offensive tri lane. If we see one more here, maybe. What could we see?
Yeah, Monkey's banner could go aggressive, and I think actually Monkey's banner should go aggressive.
Yeah. I
think that's why they picked the Witch Doctor, because they're probably expecting them to go aggressive with Leshrac, Ogre Magais, very strong heroes.
Yeah.
They want to fight. And they have a Slark on LOTEM, and Slark is very bad in Trident versus Trident situations.
They put that with a Viper, Witch Doctor, and one other support. You've got a pretty ruthless tri lane.
Yeah, they could do that though. They could switch if they see the aggressive Trident come. Put the Viper instead, and then it's not possible anymore. But if the Slark is the safe laner,
But I definitely see Monkey's banner. Yeah,
this is an aggressive Trident.
Very, very aggressive. Yeah. And they got a lot of lockdown here. This is so much lockdown, so much stun from Monkey's banner.
But the thing that I really like this Witch Doctor pick. Witch Doctor is extremely good in tridents too. Like you can just throw a cask and like they cannot really fight into this.
Oh.
So, and with the heal too, that's gonna help sustain the damage and survive.
Yeah, I mean, and he's great utilization at level 6 and onwards. He has so much damage with the Death Ward as well.
Yeah.
So all round great support here.
Yeah, I think LOTEM should see it coming. Put the Viper safe lane and Slug mid against the Death Prophet. Not the best matchup, but he can. I guess we've seen that matchup before too. I think it was MVP against Pokerface. This.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, we saw that matchup, and I think it was they just rotated on Death Prophet very early, and then Slug got some advantage, and he could just jump on her all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And there's Tembird, the big boss of Monkey Spanner.
He should play Ogre.
He should. He should indeed. He's been around forever. And
play Ogre and take Park on his back. And
oh, I like that a lot. No, that could definitely happen. We'll have to get some cosplay here sometime. Yeah, he's played every single position during the KDL. He's a very well-rounded player.
And Urcheka ban from Monkey Spanner, which
okay.
Yeah, I think it's definitely to make sure like the aggressive Trident doesn't get shut down. I think they're relying a lot on this. They're banking. They really want the Trident to do well.
Yeah.
Because usually that's why you pick Mirana, and I know Tembo, that's how he sees Mirana. He sees it as a hero that wins Tridents.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm almost like 99% sure it's gonna be an aggressive Trident.
I wonder if we're gonna see Lostrak as the carry or as a support in this tri lane.
Actually, it could be anything.
It could be.
It could be anything.
Ooh,
Silencer.
Silencer support.
Well, now they have a. I mean, it's actually Silencer is pretty okay in Tridents too.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful. You have to just play it slow, spam curse.
Very slow.
Try to land the 3-man curses, and then yeah, it starts. I don't know.
Gonna avoid those stuns, because he will get blown up. But just about anyone in this tri lane except the Viper is gonna have a very hard time. And a Timber Sword.
Yeah, okay. This is like so obvious now. Now this is very obvious. You're gonna put the Timber against the Centaur. Centaur cannot do anything against him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still advantageous for the Timber. So
yeah, no, definitely very interesting picks and bans here. The first match of the day here, Tier 2, Monkey Spanner against LOTEM. Getting a look at LOTEM now as they get ready for the game. Game is loading as we speak. Here's Monkey Spanner. They know what they have to do. They've got a pretty decent picks. I actually like Monkey Spanner.
Yeah, Monkey Spanner is definitely does better picks now.
Yeah, going in is very confident here. So here we go, guys. Game 1. There we go. Someone had a slow computer.
Yeah. Park wheeling in his chair. Can't wait to.
Can't wait to show us what it's all about.
Yeah. And it's gonna be 7 stars.
7-star is Park, and we see a rotation from Monkey Spanner. Heading down bot lane, looking to get into that Radiant jungle. They do have the, I think they have the better team fight at level 1, that's for sure. Oh, actually, I don't know. There's a Viper.
Yeah, but Viper is not the best level 1. It really doesn't. Just like poison attack level 1 is just 10% slow. It's like some damage, yeah, but.
And there's a cost as well. There's 5 here.
Yeah,
Monkey Spanner got to be very careful. They cannot be baited into this.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey Spanner can fight, but Jesus is just standing mid, ready to block the creeps. Yeah, so they're not gonna try to fight. They just wanna scare them off. Maybe try to put some wards.
Apply some pressure.
Yeah, it seems like. Yeah, it's gonna be. I guess they're gonna put the. Oh, are they dodging? I think they're trying to dodge the Trident. Yeah, they're dodging.
We've seen some definite rotations here. Oh, this is very smart for Monkey Spanner. There's Slock. Yo Jung D.
Yeah, okay, they're switching up the heroes. We're gonna have a Trident with the Centaur instead now.
Ah, okay. Very interesting here.
And they're gonna put the Slock on the 1v1 against Timber.
No, that's so much better.
That's better. That's better, but still, Timber has big edge.
Yeah. Tim is just good in general against these melee heroes.
Yeah.
Especially strength areas.
Yep.
And yeah, you were right about the Viper. He is going to be mid against Jesus Stick as the Death Prophet. And there's Adam, playing for LOTEM. And so begins the massive tri-lane war down bottom.
Yeah, no wards getting caught.
Yep.
So nobody's gonna get denied. Nana goes in the losing rooms too. Oh. This Stark's not gonna have a good time.
Oh, we have the first stun here.
Yeah, this
On
is
the silencer. This could be first blood off the bat here. I think it will be.
Yeah.
Down it goes. Nate's picking that one up on Lestrak.
Very easy kill.
Very easy kill, and that was exactly the thing I was thinking about when I saw the silencer pick. I'm like, well, he has no real escape, and he doesn't really have any sort of lockdown of himself. If he gets stunned, he is guaranteed dead against 3 stuns.
Yeah, 3 stunners. Like there's very little silencer can do against this. All you have to do is go on the silencer, and he doesn't provide anything. He has to run. Like in Witch Doctor, you go on him, he can maybe turn through cask, try something, center or stain, but silencer is just sitting there.
He's just waiting.
Throwing a curse won't even do anything. Does a very little damage level 1.
Yeah.
You have to wait before level 2 curse to start using it. So
great start for Monkey Spanner, as expected. I feel like they definitely have the advantage in these lineups here. And once again, we see another stun go out, followed by an arrow. Center takes the arrow though, so he's gonna be safe. And oh wait, not again. He simply goes so deep. Split out, hit surprise. Oh, they can double edge. One more right click, doesn't happen. Finally happens. Central goes down for his life too, and Witch Doctor also goes down. 4 for 1 here. Monkey Spanner doing so damn well.
Yes, going very, very bad for LOTEM.
Yeah.
I mean, it was to be
even
expected. I think
it's to be expected.
Yeah, like Monkey Spanner, obviously they took a lineup. They want to win the lanes, and they don't really care that much about the late game potential of LOTEM or anything. They just want to win the lanes and ride that momentum with the DP to keep pressing the advantage they have.
Yeah.
And get map control.
I mean, they did all of that under the tier 1 as well. Like,
yeah, because again, they have an Ogre. Ogre just goes, he takes all the hits, he doesn't die, he doesn't care.
And so much lockdown, which is the biggest problem of all.
And he has good damage too. Like Ogre is like tanky, has good damage and has stun. That's
absolutely insane here.
It's pretty good.
Taking a bit of harassment, but he should be fine. Everyone else rotating back in here. 4 to 1 now already. Monkey Spanner winning this tri-lane quite convincingly here.
Same for Slark getting destroyed.
Yeah, he's getting chopped. 7 last hits so far, 12 last hits for Timbersaw, and Timbersaw just been harassing him the whole time.
Yeah, and Timbersaw, he might be able to get, he doesn't have enough mana though.
Yeah, look at Slark now, he's already so low.
Yeah, I think as soon as he sees as soon as he sees Timber Shane, he could. Oh, he had.
Oh, two-man curse there. Not too bad. Soul Ring on Timbersaw now already.
Yeah, that's.
Things are getting tough already for Slark up top.
Yeah, he has no more.
Oh, we got another stun here. Oh, Split Earth as well as Arrow hits the silencer. He's going to go down for the 3rd time. Clover having a horrible time.
They got 2 kills though.
Center gets revenge, but then he dies as well. So 2 for 1. And they're actually going to go on the Witch Doctor as well. Split Earth does the trick. Lightning. And 7 to 2. This.
He's going to pop. Yeah.
Oh,
barely.
Just. So finally another kill. Silencer getting something back here after feeding 3 times.
The thing is, like, it's gonna be the only good thing about the Silencer in the try on try. It's like at least if they get some kills, it's gonna for later on in the game, mid game to the late game, it's gonna stack up a lot. It's gonna stack a lot of intel. And it's gonna start being kind of a 4th core. The Silencer does a lot of damage later on.
Yeah, that is very true. If you can find the farm, if you can find the space, but so far it's been a pretty ruthless game for him.
Yeah, they're getting rewarded.
You know.
The thing is, like, okay, they're trading kind of. They have more kills, but Mirana is not. Timber is dying every time, almost.
Yeah, almost. They're gonna go for just a little bit around.
Yeah, he's not able to get too much farm because they're fighting all the time, and he's dying. So
yeah, that's
like, he's
true.
like 14 last hits. Central has as much as he does, but he didn't die as much.
Yeah, that's a very good point here. We see a rotation up here. Looks like Timbersaw in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Oh, yeah, he's gone, I think. Paladin's going to finish that off. Maybe. Yep.
All right. They needed to help him.
Very important rotation there. And Slark finally getting some room here, some breathing room. Yeah, very nicely done by Chromati.
Yep, identifying that bottom lane is should be giving up. They should give up the bottom lane. Like,
Oh.
look where Park is going, man.
Look at the trap we had from center here. Can 7-star actually get out there? Looks like they are going to take down the center, and he will actually get out alive as well.
No, he dies barely.
Well, I mean, the Ogre gets out alive.
Yeah. Oh, but this is a given. Like, Ogre doesn't die, man.
He just doesn't die, apparently.
He's like, look at this, man. It's like 9 armor already.
It's
What
actually
is
disgusting.
this madness, man? That's just boots too. Like 700 HP, 5 minutes in,
Yeah.
9 armor.
Yeah, he's never dying again. He's living forever now, Karn.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like as tanky as the Viper is. That's something.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
Oh. So we have a bit of a fight finally in mid. Oh, Jesus Stick, you're going to go down for that. And a little too aggressive there. But at the same time, bottom, still at it. We did see the Witch Doctor go down for the Ogre Magi. And Temba looks like he wants to try and make something happen. I don't know if he can, though. Nace is there to do the split up. Whips it. He's going to have to get out of here. He's going to take some serious damage. Oh, they're trying to finish the job.
Barely missed.
Lightning also doing some great damage as well.
Yeah, now they gotta go back. Timbers might die. If he gets, he has leaps. He's fine. They have no way to catch him before he leaps.
Yeah, unless the hook zone happens, but it's not gonna happen.
Well,
There's Nace running on home, getting that mana back. Has arcane boots already. Help from that first blood.
Viper 700 away from mech. He's going straight for mech. With boots mech.
Boots mech, I like that a lot. It's gonna help out with the team fighting, which they need, considering how much aggression has been happening this game already.
Yeah, like you can see, like everybody on Monkey Spanner is more farmed than anyone but Viper. Except Park on the Ogre, who just fights. He's here
He
to kill
just
heroes.
fights, man. He's 0 for 0. He doesn't care about
He's taking
creeps.
the hits, man.
He's here for the PvP. Nothing else. And, you know, he's been doing a great job so far. Level 5 now, says. Level 3.
But they should keep the kills going. Like they cannot just let them breathe and get some farm like this. Like Slug, for example, like he's catching up a little bit.
Yeah, he did
with
get some
this kill.
space.
Yep. Witch Doctor rotation like was really needed and helped him a lot.
Yeah, just that one time was all you needed to really create an opening for his farming. But at the same time, Nace has rotated up top as well, looking for Slark, looking for that kill. And they can get it very, very easily. There's so much burst there. At the same time, Central got caught out again. Looks like chained by Ogre Magi and an arrow.
Yeah, like 2 heroes. Like Witch Doctor is just sitting mid, waiting to try to get GG Seek as soon as he tries to push his tower.
Oh, here we go. It's like Slark barely gets away here.
It's a Slug though. They cannot. I don't think they can get the kill, especially with this low mana. But speaking of double arcane boots, and he's almost full.
Yeah. Another rotation down bottom here. Senor is back. They're waiting for him though.
They're gonna go. I think they're gonna go again.
I don't know if they can this time though. They're all pretty low.
Yeah, they're low. They're too close to the tower. Silencer is low mana, but he still has enough to.
With Nace though, you know, things that happen. Here we go. First stun is up. It's not going to be enough there. They're just going to harass.
You can do that again a second time.
They can actually start pushing now with Diabolic Edict as well.
Meanwhile, Lana is getting caught top, but he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he should be fine. He's in control. Might have to go back and heal though.
No, I'll just say there's only one ever in your active armor, so
Yeah,
you cannot really just take some creep hits and regen this way.
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, they're already 3 bottom. They're gonna go. They're waiting for the opening. And
Oh, there's
they're
one.
gonna get it.
Here comes the arrow. Whips there, and oh, this could be trouble. Double silence.
oh, he got.
Oh, Stampede, and they're slowed down. Looks like we're going to see the Magi die for sure, and he's gone.
I thought he dodged that.
Same
But,
time
it's
though,
gonna be-
Exorcism, huge damage coming out from Jesus Stick. He cleans up 1. Can he clean up 2?
the mech.
The mech helps so much at this point, and everyone is rotated down. It's going to be 4v2. Down goes Jesus Stick. Nace, caught by the cast, is going to get slowed, and yeah, he is gone as well. So great turnaround from LOTEM.
4 for 1. It looked like it was gonna be so good for a Monkey Spanner, but
They just went way too deep with too few.
yeah, and everybody reacted. Actually, Viper came in with the mech, just pushes. So like, timing here.
Oh, that damage.
He's gonna get the kill. I don't think.
Oh, he whips it. He's going to have to get out of here, actually.
I think he could have. Yeah, I guess.
That
debatable.
stun just ruined everything.
No, but like the mech timing, like the mech came out at the perfect timing as soon as they tried like to go on like for a fight with four heroes. Mech comes in, and all they get like they got the silencer, I think, and that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe they got the Witch Doctor and TP'd back again. I think they got the Witch Doctor too.
Yeah, you might be right there.
중부 포탑이 공격받고 있어.
Whatever it was one hero for 4, so horrible exchange there.
Yep. So he's backing the Lightning, which I like. Since they're fighting, they're not pushing, but they don't seem to be pushing much yet.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised about this. I mean, when you go to Death Prophet as well,
공격받고 있어.
I mean, there's so much pushing power there. And they could start very, very early on with the Diabolic Edict.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he cannot really go melee range. It's pretty dangerous. If they get the towers, yes, but for that, they need to win fights first. And as we saw, like, with the very early mech on the Viper, they're not even able to do this yet.
No.
So
See a smoke rotation up top here. They're baiting out Timbersaw.
it's gonna be difficult.
Oh, here it comes. Looks like he just caught. Pounce works perfectly, and down he goes very, very easily there. Stampede made things even easier. Maybe not even necessary considering he got the Pounce.
Nah, I think they needed the Stampede.
Really?
Yeah, otherwise you could have just calmly a Timber chained away far. So yeah, and as I said, like Jesus6 still getting farm. Viper did well, but Jesus6 still doing fine. Just
Yeah.
died, so
Yeah, he died, but it doesn't matter. I mean, Curb Swarm is a hell of a skill for this kind of thing. And so we see a huge rotation down here. They're going to save him, and this is actually really important. Really
it's
nice
like
to
a lot
know
of
from LOTEM.
TPs.
It's a lot of TPs. If they can catch someone for it, Exorcism has been
bottom.
activated.
It's
Yeah.
5 bottom. I don't think. I mean, Witch Doctor doesn't have mana. They're probably gonna go for the tower. Actually, they have the
Oh,
Exorcism.
arrow comes in. Whiffs. We see Timbersaw going really deep here, but he doesn't know there's 5, I don't think, but still doesn't matter. So much damage coming in. Lightning.
Oh wow.
Split Earth, Exorcism, down goes 2 for 1 so far.
Jesus
Stick finally goes down. Slark in the middle of things. Can he actually get out of here?
Yeah, he doesn't have his ulti. He can
have
just
his
stick on.
ulti?
Oh, he's gonna stun.
Oh, yeah, he should be able to go down from this point. There is no way he's going to get out.
He just
There it happens. And
bottom.
Silencer somehow is still alive, comes back in just to die. And that's 5 for 2. Monkey Spanner turning it around completely and finally getting a tower.
Nana did the right thing too to go on Viper. It's pure damage, so Corrosive Skin not helping Viper in this case. And like they really needed to go in, like, because Exorcism was running out. I think if they waited like maybe 3 seconds later, 3-4 seconds later, then it would be too late. They wouldn't be able to take the fight so cleanly.
Yeah, I completely agree. There's both teams still playing the game that we're not watching. There we go. And what do you think? Looks like Treads is next for Viper at the very least.
Yeah, she needs treads.
Yeah.
You could go phase boots some games, but only if you really want to crush relay and then you get phase boots.
Yeah.
But it's not really, actually, it's not really needed. Treads very good on Viper. Slark going for drums, it seems. And he has his. Why does he have his Orb of Venom in this stash?
I'm not
It's
entirely
been like this
sure.
for the whole game, I think.
Yeah, for a lot of it, for sure. Not entirely sure.
I mean, the Quelling Blade is overkill. He doesn't need the Quelling Blade. If he had the Orb of Venom, it would have helped him a lot.
In these fights, sure. Maybe he's just kind of like thought to himself, well, I'm up against Timbersaw. I won't be fighting, so I'll just put that away for now and
Yeah,
go for everything else.
He's probably gonna pick it up after he gets his. I don't know. Maybe he's just keeping it there. We'll see.
Well,
Anyway, there's like 2 heroes rotating mid from LOTEM.
So we do see that rotation mid. Now that Tier 1 bottom is done, it's time to start pushing the tower mid.
The Monkey Spanner is a very good ward place, so they know.
And X is back online. And everyone's kind of in position for it. Oh, they saw Adam. Moonlight Shadow has been activated, so they can get into a better position here. And oh, they found the Centaur.
Can he get the stun? Can he get the stun?
Can they get the stun? Oh, huge hook stomp there. Death Ward as well. Timbersaw takes out the Centaur before his life. Oh, a great pounce from Slug. 7-star in huge trouble. He's not getting out. Wasted TP for his efforts. So 2 for 1 here. And no pushing.
Yeah, that was a pretty late stun. But like, Witch Doctor was also in a very good position. You could throw a cast that bounced on both 7-stars and Lana, so like, they had no way out.
Yeah. Here we go. Finally, X is being activated for the Tier 1 top here. Same time, we do see a counter push mid. I don't think it's going to do anything though, not until Strack there.
LOTEM doesn't really have any pushing power. Only Viper can do decent tower damage, but
Yeah,
it's
even
not
that.
it's not enough against the Lash Rock. Pushing against the Lash Rock and a DP,
Yeah.
So if Timber too, like they're gonna have so much, so many ways to stall the pushes or stop them.
Oh yeah.
While LOTEM don't really have many. Like, what are they gonna do against pushers? They don't have any clear. They have Cask. That's it.
Yeah, they have nothing.
And even Cask is not really clear. Just
Yeah, I'm actually I really just like the lineup from LOTEM, to be honest. In the end of things.
Yeah, like they're doing okay in some fights when Monkey Spanner like overextends into Witch Doctor Cask plus Death Ward from a safe position. But beside that, and also they were like basically two fighting against 5, and they still got a kill.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, once DP gets a little bit more farm, it's gonna be.
Yeah, we do see the Yules online for him now, so
Yeah,
it's going to help a lot in these fights. Keeping him alive as well as doing huge damage.
The things have a lot of burst, so I'm not sure if the Yule's gonna make that much of a difference. I mean, they definitely have the damage to take her down in one stun.
Yeah, that is true too. Wait and see how things are going to turn out with that. What do you think, Leshrac? What do you think Leshrac should be going for as the kind of like semi-support, semi-carry?
They don't really have. I mean, it seems like he's going for a BKB, which is he has to against the silencer. You have to.
Yeah, that's true.
He's gonna give him HP.
I'm gonna help him be a little bit more tanky so we can actually get in there.
Yeah.
Drop his Nova.
Without a BKB, you cannot. There's no way you can go in there. Simple center Blink's gonna kill him every time.
Yeah.
Especially with the global. Yeah, Sark got his drums. His open venom still not on him.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
I'm not too sure about that.
I'm kind of a bit conflicted about that, Karn. I don't know.
The TP top from Jesus Stick.
Yep. Scaring off Slock here.
Multicast that. These creeps, man.
So much damage going down.
Proc so angry. Oh, he has a regen bottle.
Yes. Hasn't decided to use it yet, but he's still seeing the tier 1 mid. Full LOTEM still standing.
Yeah, they're still like Viper's still mid, like trying to put pressure on it, but like they can't.
They can't.
There's a 4 levels in a lightning storm, so they can't push.
Yeah. No, there's no way. There's simply just too much damage, especially when you got Tembird as well as the Ogre there. There's so much. And we see Jesus Stick rotating down. Will he finally start the push? I think they have what they can actually just push against this lineup at this point. Once they got Exorcism online. See another TP in for mid. Looks like they are actually really worried about this. They don't want to let this tier 1 go. Yes. Then they're giving away so much map control.
Yeah, Slark has a TP ready. He's waiting, see what to do.
Yeah, watching, seeing what happens.
Same for Lana, has a TP. So it's a 4-on-4 in mid.
Yeah.
Center realizing it's gonna just be stalemate, so he's doing bottom.
Yeah, both teams very, very kind of committing a lot of time to this mid. I think it's a bit of a mistake for
But
both.
Monkey Spanner is gonna go now because Center is bottom with the TP on cooldown since he just TP'd mid.
Yeah,
so they're gonna get a free tower without even using Exorcism.
By the looks of things, they will.
Yeah, they cannot fight without Center. But
Glyph activated.
and they're seeing Center bottom. I think they're gonna go with this creep wave. I hope they do at least.
I hope they do too. They definitely
Okay,
can.
just wanna get the.
Oh, Bloodstone activated for Timbersaw.
Damn it, I never saw this set. Look at this. That Prophet's hair.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. And did you see the bats as well? I mean, this set is sick. I want to know this set. So Yule's activated here. Just a little bit of harassment on Adam.
Yeah.
No commitment just yet.
It's always good to do this kind of harassment damage against a Viper. If he's full HP, it's going to be very difficult to take her down, but now she's already down to 1100 HP.
A little bit better here.
Yeah, see more harassment.
And so much wave clear. Monkey Spanner is such a good lineup for this kind of situation.
Yeah, now Tenberg just going to farm. It's like, okay. Yeah, because they're kind of wasting their time now. And
yeah, the more they pressure the mid, the more time they have to farm.
Yeah, they didn't pressure the issue, and Center was not here, Slock was not here. So Center couldn't even TP, so they could have just went in to force the issue, get the tower, at least force TPs and rotations.
Yeah.
It was like they had like Slock farming, Center farming, Lana farming, but Tenberg on the Mirana was not farming. So
are we seeing a Yasha next on a Mirana by the way?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's a very cost efficient item.
See Silence go down. Stampede activated here. Jesus Stick kind of.
Yeah, he's okay as a haste. He knows he can.
Yeah, he's fine.
Get away with
he can
this.
take a stun. Worried about a chain stun, but he's doing all right. Oh! Huge
Oh,
hook
they're not
stop
on
there.
the
That's
same
3.
page.
Followed up by a double edge. Down goes the Shrek. Lana actually going deep here. Wants to make something happen. I think this was a huge mistake.
I don't think that does.
Oh, yeah, he's not going anywhere. That was a weird move. That was way too deep. That's 1v4.
Yeah, it seemed like LOTEM was not on the same page at first when Central jumped and he found himself alone. He's like, oh wait, where's my team?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think it even mattered because it was such a beautiful hoof stomp, followed up by a huge damaging double edge.
Yeah.
Couldn't have actually been better.
And Slug got his dagger now, so he's gonna be. Leshrak is gonna have a very, very hard time. Same for Tenbird. Like Slug is so good against Mirana. He's gonna blink pounds. Okay, it's dead Mirana.
Wow.
I'm not going to
TP out, so he should survive. And things are very tied up here. 17-17 here. Granted, we do see Monkey Spanner with 3 towers ahead, so they do definitely have the goal advantage at this point.
Yeah, but Viper's so farmed. Slug getting there.
Slug's been in catch up for a while, but yeah, he's definitely starting to show promise. Now with that Blink Dagger especially.
Oh, Nase like pretty close to his BKB. He needs 1100 golds and he's gonna have it.
Yeah.
And once he's had it, he's gonna make a big, big difference. He's gonna be able to just stand his ground, throw his spells and
Oh, great blink in, followed up by the hook stomp here. Slug taking some damage, but he's not gonna be enough.
I saw I could do this all game. Can you just hunt Mirana? Whenever she's on the map, we just jump her. She has TP or Moonlight Shadow and
Yeah.
it's a kill.
Oh, we see another one.
Yeah.
Another great pickoff on the Shrek here.
Yeah, that, I don't know why he stayed around though. Like,
Yeah, too deep.
obviously we're gonna go for that kill.
LOTEM looking stronger in the late game here. Once that Blink Dagger came online for both the Centaur and the Slark. Simply such great initiation, especially for the squishies.
Slug chipping too? No, Slug is just farming.
He's just farming here. And we see Timbersaw make the track bottom. Should be a much more fairer fight than Mirana.
He has his Bloodstone.
Yeah.
And 600 gold. He's pretty farmed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you get that Bloodstone, you can just spam your spells forever, essentially.
He's gonna need some charges though, so they have all the ultimates ready, so we should probably. I mean, only the Exorcism is the only ultimate you need.
Yeah.
LOTEM though, I think they're a little bit scared because of the global. I think they need to like force a global somehow, or wait for the BKB at least on some heroes. I think maybe Temba is gonna go for one after his Yasha.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if he went BKB after his Yasha.
Oh yeah, you think BKB?
Yeah, he might have to. I mean, Centaur, Silencer, Witch Doctor.
Yeah, that's a good point. There is a lot there.
Silencer is a hero that forces BKB on most heroes anyway, so it's pretty annoying to play against.
Yeah, very hot here. I mean, he was pretty horrible in the early laning phase.
And again, also one thing is, I remember because I talked to my team about this when we played against Monkey Spanner. We picked a Mirana against a Centaur. It's never something it's so annoying because Centaur obviously pretty tanky. So Mirana needs a lot of farm to start like threatening him.
Yeah.
And like as soon as he gets blinked, he cannot go anywhere without being under that threat from him and Slark. It's so annoying to play against.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, very nicely done from Slark. Getting out of there.
Yeah.
Getting rid of that Yules.
Mirana.
Oh, Mirana caught out once again. And there's everything there they need. Double Edge finishes the job. And that guy's his name is Ann.
Yeah.
Oh, saw him for a second there.
He seems very edgy.
Ian, sorry. Ian. Very hard to read in the text. Ian cleaning that up. And that combination, Slock Centaur is doing so much work, especially against Marauder.
Yeah,
And on the squishy swords. No doubt about that. It's going to be Leshrak and Marauder they're going to be jumping on.
Yeah. Viper already has his Aghanim's and 1k gold? No, 1700 gold.
1700?
Yeah, Viper is very farmed. I mean, the good thing about they should do against Viper is just split pushing, something they can do. But against she has a invis. It's okay.
Should be okay.
Yeah, but against Blink Slark, Blink Centaur, it's so difficult. Like if you don't see them on the map, you cannot really split push.
Yeah.
Realistically, split push and expect to survive.
Absolutely. We've seen that time and time again already. And I feel like LOTEM definitely edging out a bit of an advantage at this point.
Yeah, the Blinks win a lot.
Blinks are just changing this game completely.
And also the Viper is very fun, so they cannot really fight into it.
Yeah, I mean, Aghanim's.
Oh.
Oh, Moonlight Shadow activated. Looks like they did find it. Stampede has been activated, but there's 5 down here waiting. Adam
this
gets
is
stunned
really
up here. And they take down Death Prophet. Death Ward also doing some work. And they're going to completely turn this around. See Tempo trying to get out of here. Looks like he will. And great stun there from the Shrek.
Yeah, Lightning Storm.
Lightning still doing some work. But still, that's 2 for nothing. Monkey Spanner in huge trouble now, 22-17.
Yeah.
First tier 1 tower will be going down. And I feel like it looks like LOTEM has hit their stride here. They've hit their kind of their comfortable position in the game, their timing, so to speak. That blink timing.
Yeah, look at the graph.
Look at that graph, completely turned around. Oh, the Shrek has to be so careful here. Nace going a little too deep. If that was the blink, he would have just gone down. I think we actually will see the blink in a second. Centaur kind of posturing up here, but here comes everyone else. Nice dodge there.
They should try to catch someone now. Okay, Lana is going in.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Viper, the slowest one out here. They're going to look for him.
Yeah, he has a TP though. He can just. But it's okay. I think he's gonna die.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to die. Doesn't look like there's any way out of the Split Earth. Lightning Storm. Oh,
almost.
And Silencer also very, very deep here. Same with Centaur, and Exorcism just going to do sick damage.
Yeah, and can Silencer get out?
Yeah, just.
Yeah, I should go for a tower now. There is like no global. They just killed Centaur. They just killed
They have
Viper.
to. I mean, they still got Exorcism online currently, but I think it might just run out just before they get to the tower at this point.
The problem is like Stark is pushing mid. It would have been better if they could just get this tower and get mid too. They need something. They need both towers.
Yeah.
And they cannot trade. They should not trade. They have to defend mid. They cannot let Stark get it solo when they have.
See a TP. Yeah. Timbersaw going to clean that up.
Maybe deny too? No, yeah, it's in deny range. So. Oh, yeah, they gotta deny it. They get the bottom tier 2. So.
Yep. Oh, look at that funky camera.
Kinda,
I don't know about that one.
they cannot Roshan though. They would have liked to be able to, but like
Not yet.
they have so little damage on the lineup now.
Yeah.
Exorcism is down, so.
You gotta wait it out. Wait for another victory before they start another objective. And do we see BKB next for Timbersaw as well? I think we might.
I mean, again,
Ogre Club already.
Yeah, so Silencer, man. BKB.
Silencer just causes too many problems here. And there's a Yasher on Marana.
Marana is very poor now.
Yeah, has not been having the best game.
Even the Leshfrag is like 2k ahead in net worth.
Yeah, just getting caught out way too much from Centaur and Slug.
But I mean, once the Leshfrag gets like BKB and I'd say like maybe Aghanims or like some armor.
Yeah.
Just so he can stay in the fight and gets his levels up. Like he needs one more level of Pulse Nova and one more of Diabolic, and then he's gonna have his full potential.
Yeah.
And he's gonna do a lot of damage, and he might become the X Factor later on in the game. Because AoE in general is very good against Slark. Even if he Shadow Dances in the middle of it,
Still takes it.
still takes it. So
Yeah, and you see Slug well on his way with Scotty as well. Already got the 2 ultimate orbs.
I'm actually curious if Yules is good too on Leshfrag. I don't know if the spells keep going.
That's a great question.
I've never tried this. Usually when I play Leshfrag, it's just like Bloodstone, like getting BKB, stuff like this, just go in, man up, go in the middle of the fight, you take it, they take it. Usually you come out ahead because there's so much damage in AoE to the 5 people in the enemy team.
Unless you get DPS down very, very quickly.
And Diabolic does, like, Leshfrag does so much damage, like especially on single target. If it's someone alone, there's Diabolic plus his ultimate. It's very, how to say, deceptive. You don't really see it coming. Like, oh, whoa, it's a support Leshfrag. He's killing me.
Yeah, exactly. He has so much potential for damage there. And we do see Scotty finish the slot now. So he just got a whole lot more tankier and scarier.
Yeah. That Orb of Venom finally coming to his inventory.
That Orb of Venom, yeah. The one that he forsake for so long.
Yeah.
And looks like we're going to see it push up from top. Finally,
I am
Tier 2 is going to
ready.
be pushed.
Tenbird is so dead, man. Tenbird is so dead.
Yeah, they're
Slug
just
chipping as soon as he's here, ready to blink.
They're waiting for it. Oh, nice arrow there.
Can they kill him?
Can they actually take him out before he can drop
Yes.
anything? Yes, he can. Moonlight Shadow activated.
BKB is activated too.
Yep, so they're doing a lot of damage here. Jesus Stick getting pretty low though. Slark on him 24/7. And they're finally going to take him down here, and Slark's still in pretty good form.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. They're
Oh, nice! Hoof Stomp followed up by Double Edge.
Oh, they got Adam though.
They got Adam, but still, I mean, it's 3 for 2 so far. And we see a very, very healthy Slark here looking for the next person. They can't jump on Timbersaur. They're waiting for it. Oh, the Hoof Stomp! So much work happening from the center. Actually loving it.
That was so close.
That was insanely close. This center, I'm feeling like the center should be MVP of this game. I'm feeling it, Karn. I'm staying in here.
Viper put so much pressure though. I think Monkey Spanner would have pushed much more aggressively if the Viper was not this farm. And like she got a solo kill. Was it the first round? No, she got a solo kill also mid on the DP, which
That's true. That's true. I agree. But I mean, we've seen so many money Hoof Stomps and Double Edges now.
yeah, true.
It's
Like,
actually getting ridiculous.
it's like 3-man, 2-man every single time.
Yeah, this is a very, very skilled Centaur player.
And they get the tier 1 top finally.
포탑이 파괴되었어.
So finally all tier 1s are down for Monkey Spanner.
Yeah,
But
fine.
yeah, Monkey Spanner is in huge trouble now.
They're kind of just running out of steam here. Their lineup was very good. They were doing very well, but I feel like they just weren't pushing enough.
Like they had to like, crush the laning phase. That's what the draft was centered around. Like that, Lashrock, Olger, Mirana, Trident is very strong, but LOTEM did the right thing, switching up the Slark and the center. They don't do this, they get crushed.
Adam leading the way here. Stampede instantly. Timbersaur in huge trouble already, stunned up. Death Ward dropping. Oh, Tenbird in huge trouble as well. He might die from it, he does. And finally, Urger doesn't get out. That's
God.
3 for nothing
This
here.
is a free Roshan. They just die right next to Roshan.
That's outside of Roshan. That's practically saying, please take Roshan after you kill me. And down he's going to go. I don't think they can do anything about it. We do see that Prophet making their way down here. I mean, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Tenbird dropping an arrow. It's going to stun Roshan. And here we go. Exorcism activated. Nice silence there on the silencer as well. They do take down the Witch Doctor, but he's already used what he needs to, and Slark just finishes the job very, very easily down there. Slark just simply too big at this point. Looks like he is working towards a BKB next as well.
he had like 16 stacks. No, it's not the most, but like they die so fast he doesn't even have time to steal as much Ezra as he wants.
Aegis online.
Aegis, BKB, short, pretty in like 900 gold. Yeah, 900 gold to BKB.
It's ridiculous. In 30 to 22 now, LOTEM in the commanding lead.
Like I feel like Monkey Spanner's lineup was too all-in.
It was too aggressive, and they weren't aggressive enough. Like you were right. They had to dominate the laning phase. They had to push towers. They didn't push any towers.
Yeah,
So
I think
feel
the
like it's a huge
Lashrock
problem.
not having max Edic, but at the same time, if they max Edic, they don't have a Lightning Storm high level, and they cannot win the lane as much.
Yeah.
So it's tough
Oh,
position.
Tenbird getting caught out by 1. Stampede does the job. That's a ruthless way to die, actually, just getting run over.
Yeah, like Mirana again. The Mirana against both Slark and Centaur. She cannot pass the laning stage. She doesn't bring anything. She cannot really do much. She cannot farm split push. She cannot team fight anyway. She does no damage.
Not against this lineup.
It's very, very difficult game for Mirana. That's why I always hated when teams picked Mirana against Centaur. Because like on the lane, Centaur like wins anyway, or at least you, especially with if you don't get like a lot of help, then yeah, Centaur is gonna do fine enough, and in the mid game just crushes you.
Yeah. It's that BKB online for Slack as well. So things are getting tankier and tankier for LOTEM. They're gonna. I feel like it's just a matter of time now.
Yeah, like that's. I mean, their hope was for the late game was that profit. We have a really big net profit, but it's not big enough. So they have to play really patiently and just try to go for the late game where they can catch up on farm and have a very fat net profit. Mirana that starts being relevant, and the Lashrock too that starts being bigger. plus Aghanim's that can come up on the Ogre, so they have a lot of room to grow. So if they can stall the game, they have a chance, but I don't know how long they can.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, they have great clearing power, and they have great pushing power as well, but I mean, their team fight is just not enough at this point.
It's like we can't count them out yet. Like we've seen LOTEM play against Monkey Spanner the previous season. They had a big lead.
They did have a big lead, and they
ended up
threw it
losing.
away.
Yeah, they threw it away, so it could happen again. But it was against a Void though. And a Void,
Yeah, that's true.
Chronosphere, like a couple good Chronospheres, and everything can turn around like in one fight.
You see some split pushing from the Death Prophet up top. So she might try an Exorcism this, but we do see Center on the way as well. And will we see TB in here is the next question.
How fast can he,
Oh, the Yule's very nicely done there.
but now he's actually he's not that vulnerable. Like they're committing to mid. He's gonna get the Tier 2, and they're gonna defend because again, this is one thing that they're not good at fighting now, but they're very good at defending pushes and getting towers.
Yeah, Timbasor does so much great.
JZ6 trying to go on the center. Is he gonna get him?
No,
Oh,
whoa.
Almost died.
Activated the Stampede there. I don't know why exactly.
Yeah, they tried to get the kill on JZ6. He barely played it out.
Didn't think it was going to happen. Back to the drawing board here. Tier 2 going down for Monkey Spanner. So they have a small victory there.
10 bird 900 from his BKB. 1100 from BKB. Maybe. It's so tough to beat Mirana in this game. You cannot farm on the lanes. Mirana is not a good jungler.
Yeah, it's resorted to Ancients.
Yeah, like bloodless Ancients.
Yeah. And we do see Leshrac going for the Aghanims as well. So
yeah.
maybe he can get there. Maybe we can see a bit of a turnaround in these team fights once he's got that serious damage coming out.
He's not that far. He's like.
I think it's like 1,000.
Yeah, it's like 1,800 from it.
Yeah.
So, no, as soon as you get Aghanims, it's gonna be much more tanky. I think after the Aghanims, he might have to go for Shivas. Need some armor to be able to tank the Sludge.
Yeah.
And after that, as soon as he gets there, yeah, he's gonna have actually as soon as he gets Aghanims plus plate mail, he's already gonna be much stronger in the fights. So yeah, don't count Monkey Spanner out yet. Like again, we've seen it before. You get far behind, and then the experience kick in, and they can make a comeback because they know what to do, what items to get. They know how they should play to have the best chances of coming back.
Yeah, there's one thing the lineup for Monkey Spanner can do more than anything else is just slow the game down completely with their wave clearing.
Yeah.
They can just stop these pushes in their tracks, continually split push, and just drag the game out until they have those semi-carries up and running.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to rely on Jesus Stick and Nasus, like the two key players. Tenbird cannot do much; he can just wait for his farm to get there, and then have more impact in the game.
Seeing Nace in a bit of an off position there.
Yeah, he's like, he wants to ride it up, and this is exactly what he should do. So he's gonna kill this wave and just TP away.
Oh, but Slark already there. He's gonna have to TP soon. Oh, he's gonna turn around. Activates the BKB, and he's gonna get it alive.
Yeah. Well, stalling tactics. This is the Cloud9 stalls, man. That's what they do, man. They hide in the trees, and then they just go back. They just go cut the creeps, kill them, and hide again, or TP away. That's the Cloud9 plays.
Yep. And I guess we're gonna see Aghanims next for Timbasor. Now that he got that Aghanims buff, he has sickest wave clear ever with double chakrams.
Does he have it?
Not yet. He looks like he's working towards it. He's way off. 3/4 of the way there.
Yeah, 500 golds and he has it.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty close. Yeah, so I don't know how they actually push.
I don't think they can push. I think they sort of continually get team fights outside the base and then like take objectives.
Yeah, like they can just keep wave clearing, and whenever they have to like commit a little bit more, that prophet just uses exorcism. And it's like when they have catapults, I think they would have to, because they can just commit to the towers.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like this is when we can see LOTEM make mistakes and overextend.
Yeah. See Aghanims in line for the silencer now as well, so he's getting into his form, finding at least a little bit of farm with all the space.
Yeah, he has a lot of farm. There's Treads, 4-staff, Aghanims.
Yeah. Well on his way there. I wonder if we'll see a refresher soon.
Like he's almost as rich as Mirana.
That's actually really sad.
Yeah.
It's just simply things got pretty badly after the kind of successful bottom lane. And oh, another great.
He's solo. I don't think he's just like.
I'm pretty sure actually.
Jesus, no. He's like, what are you doing, man? I'm not gonna get intimidated this easily.
Yeah, there's no way that's gonna happen. Bloodstone very close as well. Wait a second. Bloodstone hard.
Oh, he went
Hard.
Bloodstone. He didn't go Aghanim's. Okay, that works too.
Ah, right. Yeah, that works very, very well. A lot more mana.
It's better actually this way because Aghanim's. Even if you get the Aghanim's, you don't have that. It costs a ton of mana to use a Pulse Nova. So you need like to have some other item that gives you mana pool before. Some
Yep.
mana pool.
And there's Aghanims on the Timber Saw, so we're gonna get to see some of that double chakram action.
Yep, and it's like double pure damage chakram, man.
What do you think of the heart on Death Probe? Do you
Yeah,
think
he
it's
needs HP. Otherwise, he gets burst down. If he gets burst down and cannot even use his Yules, then and he has the HP, and then he's gonna get armor. He's gonna go with Shivas afterwards,
yeah.
and then he's gonna be much more difficult to kill.
Cool. Yule's activated silence. There's a silencer as well there. They are gonna try and go for him, but everyone's kind of in position now. They're gonna be very, very careful.
Yeah. And Slug just TP'd.
Slug TP'd. We do see.
Oh, but they don't have.
Stampede activated. Oh yeah.
Can you TP away?
No. Not with cards there. Down goes Yogur. But if that's all they get, not the end of the world.
Yeah, now Timber is going to be able to pressure mid, so they cannot really get anything out of it because Lashrak and Timber both alive.
They're already pushing.
And Slug already TP'd top, so Timber can do this. He can just stay there. And they have a ward too that sees the whole team, all people from LOTEM, and they brought that Prophet. So yeah, they're gonna commit to this. They might even try to threaten high ground, but okay, they forced TPs, and they're gonna go back.
Oh, hang on a second here. A lot of damage going down, but Silencer barely gets out alive. And just simply no mana left for Timbersaur.
Yeah, that's 2 charges of Bloodstone, man. This is pretty sad.
Yeah, that's actually very sad. 32 to 22. I mean, they haven't been finding many kills in the later game here.
No. They still have they still getting farm like on the 3 kind of cores, 3 of them. Like not Mirana, it's not a core anymore.
Mirana has been demoted to the semi-carry at this point.
Yeah.
Simply just not enough has been happening.
He's a Moonlight Shadow bot, man.
Yeah, Moonlight Shadow bot with an arrow now and then. But yeah, we see Slark rotating. Just trying to farm his jungle here. Everyone kind of getting in position and back to the very defensive mode of Monkey Spanner. Slowly creeping back into this.
Slark, does he have his Abyssal yet? No, he only has a Basher. Okay. He's pretty far. Oh,
Oops,
jumping on the...
they want a 10 bird. Oh, they're
will
going to
get
get him. Oh, huge blink double edge there.
Like, he stampedes from the river and goes to jump behind the Tier 2 to get Timber. That's...
Ian is just a beast on this hero.
Are they going to commit to this?
So they are going to commit to it by the looks of things here.
Yeah, the double chakram. No, just one?
Just one, just enough. And there's a second one here. And yeah, they're going to get it. Ian takes the last hit. And while this is happening though, we do see the split pushing once again.
Yeah, for CP's back. As long as they just care about their high ground. I don't think they care that much about the Tier 2s and the towers at this point. They know that they're way too far behind. There's like Slugs 2 farm, Vipers 2 farm, there's a Silencer, like we have a Mirana that's not doing much. It needs much more time to get online. She got her BKB Yasha. I think she might go for, I mean, she has to go for like cost-efficient items. She cannot go for big items. She also cannot go for survivability. This is not gonna work.
It's just not gonna matter here. And once again, oh, nice BKB there. He's gonna get out of life here. Just dodging that.
Yeah, again, like they're just ratting.
Just ratting, delaying, pushing.
He doesn't care about his BKB charges, man. It's like whatever.
As long as it dodges the hoof stomp, he's all good. And now he has boots of travel as well.
More split push.
More split push, more rat.
So hearts on the Viper.
Interesting.
I don't know how Viper dies. Don't know.
Yeah, I think he does die anymore.
They're gonna need like Aghanims on the dash rack and Mirana to get some items. She might have to go for a Death Sword, I think. I mean,
yeah, that would help out a lot for sure.
I mean, she could go Death Sword. She could go because Death Sword is obviously the best item you can get in terms of cost efficiency. Not that difficult to farm. Or she could go Maelstrom too, which is pretty good. But there's already some BKBs on the LOTEM side. Yeah, there's like 3 BKBs on LOTEM now. 3 BKBs, Viper. I don't think Maelstrom is gonna help. It's gonna help to split push and defend. But
Yeah, it'll help. I mean, they got enough wave clear as it is there with
yeah, that's
Superstore
why.
and
So
Death
they
Drop.
need some direct damage. Like,
Yeah, some real damage. Some single target damage. So yeah, I agree completely with Deso.
especially with the Ogre already on the gym.
Oh,
5 second
nice
arrow,
but he's gonna be careful here. He can actually die. At the same time, we finally see an Exorcism on the high ground here. Stampede activated. Looks like they're gonna try and chase him down here. Adam slows down Jesus Stick. Jesus Stick TPing out of here.
Tempered might die. Yeah. Tempered.
Tempered's getting low
no,
here.
he has BKB, so he's fine. Force the TP from Lana.
Yeah, we saw
Everybody
huge
gets out.
rotations down bottom.
The charges on Mirana though much more important. Now it's already she blew her 10-second BKB just to not die from Slark.
Yeah.
And if he got a bash, he would have still died probably. So as soon as he gets Abyssal, like Mirana cannot go anywhere, blinking distance, and he has Abyssal.
There we go. There's the Abyssal. So yeah, it's gonna make things even harder now. But you know, they're still fighting the rat. They're still fighting the split pushing.
The only good thing on Monkey Spanner is that LOTEM is not able to get much map control. There's still 2 towers standing for Monkey Spanner with such a deficit
Yeah.
because of all the split pushing Jesus Stick and NASA has been doing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Viper is starting to max out already. She has 1 slot left. But she has to get Boots of Travel and then another slot. And this is the problem when you have a mech carrier. It's like you have 1 slot just for the mech, but later on in the game he's not doing much.
Yeah, the healing just doesn't do enough anymore. Slog once again with the Aegis. And split pushing once again. Maybe Death Prophet. But are they going to make use of this Aegis? They didn't really do it last time.
Yeah, because they kept like split pushing. They need like to split up a little bit. LOTEM needs Boots of Travels, split up and push every lane, like a Slark on the lane. Viper, Centaur, and another one, and or maybe Centaur with the 2 supports, and like they need Boots of Travel. They don't have that, and this is what you should do when people try to go for split pushing tactics like this. You need Boots of Travel so that you can split up, push out the lanes, get some more lane control, and then TP with your team, join up, and you can go high ground. But now they can't. They need Boots of Travels.
Yeah, absolutely.
They need either Boots of Travel or to catch like. Catch a very important hero like Leshrak, Dead Prophet, these kind of things. Like catching Rana doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and this is the only hero they can actually catch now. Ogre, I think they don't care that much, but Park is never. You never seen on the map, man.
You never. And now we see Gem of True Sight. Now on the Viper as well, so Moonlight Shadow is not going to be as effective anymore, and they can de-roll everything.
Okay, there's Boots of Travel too on Viper. They need one on Slug though.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Viper is going to do the speed pushing, but if she gets caught, she cannot escape as well.
So we saw a blink in here, but he didn't see. Death Prophet behind. Still going to be fine though, Ian.
They're smoking there. Nasi.
Smoke rotation here.
Gonna push bottom now. He's like, okay, it's fine. I'm out of here. You guys wanna come top? I'm gonna go bottom.
This is the experience you were talking about here. And, oh, wait a second. Slug
Whoa,
completely
he
misses
dodged
that.
it. Oh, but you guys will be so.
Doesn't matter there. And yeah, easy kill there on the Ogre.
But it's a irrelevant kill.
And we do see Maelstrom now for bottom, so
Yeah. Well,
fine.
yeah.
Looks like she's going to go for that.
Yeah, cost efficient items.
Cost efficiency.
I don't think she's gonna complete. She could complete the Mjolnir, but I mean,
She's going to need a lot more fun for that, I think. Like,
I think she's gonna complete the Mjolnir because she doesn't have the slots anyway to get another item instead.
harder to ask finally for Centaur as well. A very late one, but
I mean,
we're doing great.
Man, Leshrak pushing bottom, like there's so much momentum. There's like 2 creep waves coming, like 2 catapults. 3? Yeah, no, 2 catapults. They're still not even getting the tier 2, and like Leshrak is doing more damage to the tier 3 than they've done to the tier 2.
Yeah.
Forcing in the TP, can BKB TP, man. He does. There, yeah, the Slug didn't TP, so
he's fine.
no problem.
No problem. Same time, we see double Shakrams up top, clearing the wave. At the same time, X's them down mid. Jesus, can he stay alive? Activates the BKB, activates the Yules. Looks like he wants to TP out here, and he will.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And they're taking some more damage on the tier 3 bottom because they didn't clear the wave before going mid. So
slowly but truly, Monkey Spanner finding a way into their base.
Yeah, and they did more damage to LOTEM's base than LOTEM did to theirs. Like, there's no more tower outside LOTEM's base standing, and Monkey Spanner still has a tier 3 bottom. Pretty low HP, but they still have it. While LOTEM, the next time they get caught, like they try to go aggressively in Monkey Spanner's side of the map, and bottom line is pushed, they might lose a tower to Dead Prophet or Leshrac.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
This is the power of the lineup now. They have two heroes that can do a ton of the base damage without any help, just by themselves. So they have to be very careful about this.
And once again, we're not really seeing them make use of that Aegis at all either. They're simply just running around the map.
Yan is dead. I think Yan is dead.
Oh,
That's...
oh. Looks like he will get out of here. Very,
Viper is
very
TPing,
nice.
but this is... you should have let him TP actually. If he TP'd in, he would have just died.
Yeah.
It's a Viper, and everybody was too far. Slack to stop. Yeah. Two other heroes middle.
Strakram was doing so much work here, completely clearing the
Yeah, you
waves.
can defend alone.
Defend forever while the split pushing happens.
Yeah, and he has Boots of Travel too. It's like Boots of Travel on Timber, Boots of Travel on Leshrac. I think next we're gonna see it on Jesus Stick.
I think we see Potom getting a glitch up here. Centaur jumping away here, but I don't know if
he needs
enough.
to juke. He needs to juke.
He needs to juke
like
like crazy here. Oh, great split earth.
It's
gonna be actually enough damage. Just simply
yeah, he can kill him. Okay, no, Viper came in.
Oh, Viper came.
They're all coming in. They're all getting out. Meanwhile, Jesus Stick is pushing, so they have. They're gonna cut off the creeps, but I mean, Jesus Stick could even.
Jesus Stick could commit, but I mean, Slock's on his way as well.
This is gonna creep swarm and go back maybe. Force TP again.
Yeah, maybe.
He can. He's waiting to heals.
Oh, Slock. Oh, and Death Ward
He's
as
waiting.
well.
He's gonna heals now. Oh
No, it's just too much damage, and down goes Jesus Stick. It's a little too deep there, a little too ambitious. He wasn't expecting everyone to be there to chain it up. And that's actually a big kill there. There's only one hero to worry about with split pushing now. They can actually get something done.
He can buy back though, so... Meanwhile, like, there's some split push going. Yeah, Lana pushing top with Leshrac. Middle is gonna be held by Timber probably. He just TP'd back home. Yeah, he wants to hold the middle lane. And they're not even gonna be able to get anything from this. Like, they can't defend without the Prophet. You just throw double chakram. And yeah, like, look, creeps getting the base. They're not even trying.
Yeah. Oh. Hoof stomp, double edge. Nate's taking some damage, but he is tanky now.
Yeah, he's tanky.
He's going to run away by the looks of things. And they can activate Stampede as well. They really want this kill.
Nice.
BKB activated,
like,
TP out, done.
For Stampede. Meanwhile, they're like only 4 trying to push against Aghanim's Timber.
That's going to be hard. And I mean, you got a Maelstrom Potom. Yeah, it's not the easiest pushing.
He's gonna try for an arrow. No. Yeah, yes. Yep. I'll catch nobody.
No one at all. Now comes the Chakram, slowing him down. Just scaring him off.
Well, I took a lot of damage though on this tower.
Yeah, they did.
That has to be on point with these chakrams. He cannot. He needs to get like the whole creep wave, but I think they're just gonna go back. Yeah, get the tier 2, and Nase gets caught. No BKB.
He gets completely caught out here, and down he goes. Great rotation from Slock here, and he gets the tier 2 kill as well.
He bought back. I think he wants to TP somewhere and push. Yeah, he's like, no, I cannot stay dead. If he stays dead for this long, then LOTEM is gonna have opportunity to push out all the lanes, and there's gonna be no more pressure on them anymore, and they can just high ground. So.
Yeah. What do you think Slock's next weapon should be? Oh, next item, sorry.
Weapon.
Next weapon.
Next weapon.
He's got 5k at this point.
He's Boost of Travel, man. Like, this is the most important item in this game.
He should have had that a while ago, considering how much money he's got.
Oh, yeah, I guess saving buyback, but if he sells his, I mean, he doesn't even have to sell. Just removes the TP, gets a Boots of Travel instead.
Yeah.
It's like 2.4, so he's still gonna have buyback.
Jesus Stick, getting hoof stumped here.
He's like,
he
please,
is constantly.
Iron, can you stop doing this, Iron? Like,
yeah.
And now he has. Oh, he missed the silence.
He's just harassing non-stop here.
Yeah, now he's gonna have to BKB. No. Yeah,
look at the game lag from the Nova. It's just too crazy.
So like, he's like, please stop doing this split push.
Yeah,
I'm tired of it.
Shutting it down completely. I'm a big fan of this the Centaur in this game. I feel like it's had a pretty crucial part to play.
Yeah. It's funny, they're just looking at each other like, oh, we can't kill each other, but whatever.
Yeah, we will kill each other's creeps.
And
oh, yeah, looks like they're gonna try again. Gonna do a little bit of damage.
It's gonna be too much mana wasted just to try to.
Oh, split earth. Completely dodged by the force.
He has a heart, so he's gonna go back and heal up.
Oh, on the other side there. It's like, look at Magi. He's gonna try and stun it up here. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Nope. Arrow in the face doesn't do
Tenbird,
anything.
you don't want to be here.
Yeah, Tenbird, this is the wrong person to be fighting. And still, the skirmish up top continues. They can't kill each other, but they're trying their best.
I mean, the guy, he's actually doing a really good job. He's stopping the split push completely just by himself.
He completely stopped everything. That's actually ridiculous.
Leshrac does that profit, and he cannot split push just because of him.
That is absolutely insane.
Heroes okay. That silencer, it's a big kill if they can get it.
Yeah, if they can. I mean, it's going to be hard here. Stampede activated. And in comes the Sentinel once again. With Viper there as well, slowing everything down. Death Prophet cannot get away.
And she can buy back. You know, it's very sad when you can't even kill a support silencer.
Yeah, things are going badly here. Slark once again. He found Lana. Oh, great hoof stomp there, as expected from Ian. And down goes another. And looks like they are finally going to start knocking on the high ground here. And I think they're going to get it.
Yep. There's no exorcism. I think this is easy racks. Easy, maybe 2 lanes.
Oh, beautiful hoof stomp there. Death Ward as well. Such great coordination. And once again, Sentinel finding the mark with his hook. Now, first rack's down, second rack's going to go down. And I think it's just a matter of time. Another great hook stomp there. Jesus Stick, is he actually going to go down at this point? If he goes down now, things are going to be over for sure.
Yes, GG, there's no way now.
There's simply no way. They can go racks, they can go throne, they can go Roshan, they can do whatever they want. Hopefully they just go throne there.
Swag is 9k gold, no big deal.
Split pushing from Nace. Desperation.
Yeah, desperation. It's like, okay, I can't do anything in the base.
It's like, okay, you can split push, but we kill your throne. And that's all she wrote, guys. Very, very well played from LOTEM. Great turnaround from the early game. Their lineup simply just not doing enough.
They're gonna have a last stand with the Timber, but I mean, they lose the Ogre now.
Yeah, not gonna happen, mates. And down it goes. GG. LOTEM takes the win.
Yeah, and I'm pretty happy about it. Also, he always very emotional in his move, always like clapping, laughing, talking a lot.
Oh, it's good, man. It's good to see some emotion in the Korean scene. You know, when you look at the StarCraft scene sometimes, they're just a little too calm and collected after the game. But I mean, that is the nature of the game as well. It's a thinking game. You know the game is over long before
Lana's laughing. He's like, that actually happened.
That actually happened.
We fucking lost. But yeah.
네, 초반에 불리했던 상황을 극복하고 로템이 KDL 시즌4 첫 승리를 거머쥐었습니다. 여러분 끝까지 최선을 다해준 양팀 선수들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
Stay tuned for after the break. It's going to be the Tier 1 matches.
드디어 개막전 돌풍의 주역이죠. MVP 아식스와 지난 시즌 준우승 포커페이스의 2연전이 여러분을 찾아갑니다. MVP 피닉스의 끝이 보이지 않을 것 같았던 독주에 마침내 마침표를 찍은 MVP 아식스. 과연 이 패기가 포커페이스에게도 통할 수 있을지 잠시 후 양 팀의 2연전으로 함께 확인하시죠.
MVP Phoenix, MVP Hot Six against Team Pokerface after the break. Stay tuned.